Winch in!
Man, it was great. Had a really clean run this year, same as last year, and kind of did everything we wanted to do. The only thing different from last year was there was a lot more desert. So in the beginning there, it's tough because you want to push it really hard, but you have so many rocks to do, so you got to keep the car together. And luckily that's what we did. We stayed right up front, and we're going back and forth with a couple guys, and eventually coming into the main pit here, we were in first and left in first, and had one little issue that put us in second, and then in the rocks we made that up and got by, and from there everything was clean. We never winched, and brought her home to the finish.
You know, I'm not a good co-dog, especially in the desert. I don't like to go too fast, but Mitchy goes fast, but he's smooth. I never once felt like out of control at all. He's the kid's super smooth. Don't tell him that.
Thank God we thought of at least John Crowley. He has a ton of experience here, and he was huge. Just having someone in the right seat when you're going up or down trails to tell you where to put your right front tire and do all that is huge. And luckily we didn't have to winch, but he got out a couple times and had to guide me up some stuff. And it's huge having an awesome co-driver, and can't thank him enough.
Well, I've raced this race 9 times, either as a driver or co-dog. So wasn't planning on doing it. I was planning on doing media stuff, but Mitch Jr. gave me a call literally a week and a half ago and asked if I'd co-dog for him. I've been out here pre-running more than anybody else, actually on foot, doing filming, so he knew I could help him in the rocks, and that's how it came to be.
It was my first time out here. Friday was the first day I've ever been in the rocks, and then we went racing. First day ever racing a UTV. And it was a blast. My goal was just to come out and have fun, and that's what we did. We started 35th, which is a little far back. We went in the desert section, just played it smart, and then we got to the rocks and slowly started picking people off here and there. I flipped it over 3 different times, so it's a wild ride. King of the Hammers is no joke. I'm just glad to be here at the finish. I think we ended up 8th, so first ever, top 10, I'll take it any day. Had a blast. Oh, Mitchy, he's a king, man. King of the Hammers, 2 in a row, that's nuts. This stuff is wild. Next year I'm gonna come out a little bit before, do my homework, pre-run, and we'll be back next year to try to win this thing.
Thanks, this place is insane. We're sitting at the finish line, believe it or not. Our very first year to ever try the King of the Hammers, and we finished it. I think we finished in the top 10. So when we got in the desert section is where we really like to run, and that's where we can run fast. The car was really dialed. Our Can-am was on point while we were out there. That's when I knew that we were doing well, that when we started picking cars off, and really we passed 3 and 4 cars at a time, so that's when I started feeling good. The rocks were really foreign to me, man. That's like another language to me. But I knew we were doing decent because we were still catching cars in the rocks, but I think that was a testament to the car that we built in the Can-am that we have out here this weekend. Yeah, man, people were stoked when they saw the car, so we were super proud of all the work that we put in the car. We just built it the week before we came out here. The reception from everybody was really positive, man, but for it to go out there and shine in the rocks like it did and run as hard as I run it, everybody knows I can tear anything up. And for it to run after my right foot is saying a lot, man. So I'm super proud of the guys at S3 Power Sports and all the parts that go into it. One of the main parts that we put on it for this build is a shock therapy steering rack. This thing is a monster. You got to make sure you got room for it because it's so big. But I'll tell you right now, we just finished 200 miles of King of the Hammers. There's not an inch of slack in there. That's the strongest steering rack we've ever had. And I promise you, we put it to the test this weekend.
We started 16th, so our plan was just to keep the car together all day. Ended up losing the drive shaft at mile 40. Got out, put it back on, lost it again. put it back on at pit 1B. Tried jet to be welding, it didn't have a welder. So we took off again, lost the drive shaft again, got to pit 2A and two-wheel drive, pulled the skid plate off, beat the drive shaft back on, and luckily the Gomez brothers pit crew was nice enough to loan us a welder, and we welded the drive shaft on and put it across the finish line. Last year we broke at mile 120 with about 4 hours to go, so it was nice to come back and get it done.
Just have to come back next year and push for the front.